EFL Championship Southampton vs Preston North End prediction, team news, lineups preview. Southampton will be looking to boost their automatic promotion hopes when they play host to Championship playoff contenders Preston North End at St Mary's on Wednesday night. The two teams meet for the first time since October when they played out a 2-2 draw at Deepdale, with the Saints needing a 96th-minute own goal from Ched Evans to salvage a point. Match preview. After suffering 3 successive defeats in all competitions over an 8-day period, Southampton appeared to be on course to lose again at the hands of Birmingham City last weekend as they entered half-time trailing 2-1 at St Andrews. However, the Saints turned the thrilling contest on its head, capitalizing on the dismissal of Birmingham's Dion Sanderson to march to an important 4-3 victory, with substitute Joe Aribo netting a dramatic 96th-minute winner. Russell Martin was pleased with his side's fightback to claim a morale-boosting victory, but he is keen for Southampton to make vast improvements defensively after conceding 10 goals across their last 4 matches, including 3 rubbish goals shipped against Birmingham. Nevertheless, Southampton sit 4th in the Championship table and 5 points behind second-placed Ipswich Town, while a title charge cannot be discounted just yet as they sit 8 points adrift of leaders Leicester City, who have lost their last 3 league games in a row. Although Southampton have lost their last 2 league matches at St Mary's, they enter Wednesday's contest unbeaten in their previous 3 encounters with Preston, winning their last home meeting 3-1 back in February 2009. Since losing 2-1 at Leeds United at the end of January, Preston have put together a 7-game unbeaten run in the Championship to strengthen their hopes of securing a top 6 finish in the second tier for the first time since 2008-2009. A comfortable 3-0 victory at Coventry City was followed by a goalless stalemate with 6th-placed Hull City at Deepdale last weekend, and the Lily-Whites subsequently remain 8th in the table as well as 3 points behind the playoffs. Ryan Lowe was left enraged after his side were not awarded a second-half penalty for a foul on Wilkeen, but the Preston boss can take positives from his team keeping back-to-back clean sheets for the first time this season against 2 fellow playoff hopefuls. Preston are now gearing up for a favourable-looking run of fixtures, with Wednesday's clash against an out-of-sorts Southampton side followed by 5 games out of 6 versus teams currently sitting in the bottom half of the table. The Lily-Whites will endeavour to win 3 away games in a row without reply for the first time since November 2020, but that could prove challenging against the Saints as they have only won 1 of their 4 encounters against the 3 teams that were relegated from the Premier League last season, conceding 8 goals in the process. Team news. Southampton are still having to cope without quartet Kyle Walker-Peters, Ross Stewart both muscle, Ryan Fraser knee and Juan Larios hamstring as they continue to recover from injury. Taylor Harwood-Bellis could be tasked with operating at right back once again in the absence of Walker-Peters, joining Jack Stevens, Jan Bednarek and Ryan Manning in a 4-man defence. After scoring the winner last time out, Aribo will be pushing to start in midfield ahead of either Stuart Armstrong or Will Smallbone, while a front 3 of David Brooks, Che Adams and Adam Armstrong is set to remain intact. As for Preston, Kean Best is doubtful with an ankle problem, while Brad Potts remains sidelined with a hamstring injury, so Alan Brown could continue as a makeshift right wing-back. Lowe is unlikely to make several changes, if any, to his starting lineup, with midfield duo Ben Whiteman and Ollie McCann set to play just behind number 10 Mads Frogter Jensen as top scorer. Keane, who has 12 goals to his name this term, leads the line with Emil Rees-Jacobson. Southampton possible starting lineup. Bazunu, Harwood-Bellis, Stevens, Bednarek, Manning, Smallbone, Downs, S, Armstrong, Brooks, A, Armstrong, Adams. Preston North End possible starting lineup. Woodman, Story, Lindsay, Hughes, Brown, Whiteman, McCann, Miller, Frogter Jensen, Rees, Keane. We say, Southampton 2-1 Preston North End. Considering that an average of 3.9 goals have been scored across the last 7 competitive meetings between these two teams, another entertaining end-to-end contest could be on the cards on Wednesday. Both sides will fancy their chances of claiming 3 precious points. But we believe that Southampton, motivated by recent slip-ups from Leicester and Leeds, will find a way to come out on top on home soil. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.